there's not many Christmas movies that are considered also horror. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Movie What. I am Onyx Spade, and today we're going to be talking about the movie Jack Frost. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the crappy movie with Michael Keaton in it called Jack Frost. No, we're not going to be talking about this film. We're going to be talking about a horror Christmas movie. Now, this movie's called Jack Frost. It had a really crappy sequel that does not deserve to be reviewed by me. The movie in particular that the sequel is Jack Frost 2: Revenge of the Mutant Snowman. Now, here's the thing. Jack Frost is about a serial killer that's going to go and get executed. However, there's a crash that happens with a certain type of truck with a chemical in it. And Jack Frost, the killer, ends up melting to death in the snow. And like I said, this guy's a serial killer. And he's out to kill this sheriff by the name of Sam and his family, because it was Sam that got him caught. And basically, on the one hand, this is actually a very, very funny movie in some terms, but it's also a gruesome movie, and it's also a horror movie, and it's a Christmas type movie. It is also considered a B movie, and it's a great B movie. Now, anyways, I don't know the names of the actors and actresses in it because there's literally too many to even count. So if you want to look it up, look up Jack Frost. And this actually came out a year after Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. So don't get it mixed up or anything like that. But basically, yeah, there's a lot of killing in this. There's a lot of slapstick horror comedy in this. A lot of gruesome stuff going on. Creative deaths and everything like that. And even the person that does the voice of Jack Frost. Oh my God. You just... Wow. Okay. So, I'm not going to spoil this for anybody. But what can I talk about when it comes to this movie? Well, aside from the fact that the death scenes are very, very creative, there is quite a bit of good character development in the movie. And at the same token, it's one of those kinds of movies where if you go into watching the movie with the expression of, there's going to be, a solid story, it's not exactly a solid story. However, it's a complex story. There's nothing really wrong with the story. I like the story the way it is. I just kind of wish that it stayed one movie. No sequel or anything. That's the only reason why this is going to get a lower type of rating than I would usually give to a horror movie. Because it had a crappy, bad sequel. When it should have stayed one movie. But Jack Frost is one of those movies where you should watch it. Not just because you can have the bragging rights that you actually watched this film. It's the fact that this can show you that there is a such thing as a good B-grade movie. Now, if you don't remember what a B-grade movie is, there's two things to remember when it comes to a B-grade movie. Number one, doesn't have top-notch actors or actresses in it. And number two, the special effects and CGI or whatever are not as good. But I'm going to add another thing to this list. A third thing to prove that it's a B-grade movie. And it happens in some movies, but not all of them. Which is the quality of the movie will be not as good. But anyways, what would I rate this film? Well, because of the good acting that was in it, the fact that I liked the killer Jack Frost, and a lot of the creative deaths, and even the ending that went on, I would rate this movie about a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5, it would have got a higher rating, but at the same time, the sequel was what kind of killed me. I hated the sequel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of Movie What. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And please stay tuned for the next episode. And I do recommend you go and watch this film. So, as always, I am Onyx Spade. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Better